Good evening, children. Today I am going to explain some questions D and E of chapter Measurement and Motion. Okay, children, because tomorrow your science exam and D and E are very important. So, first question D1. How does measurement help us in our day-to-day life? Its answer is measurement plays an important role in our life. Proper measurement are very important in our day to day life. We cannot manage just by guessing about different quantities. For example, suppose Mala's tailor wants 1 meter of cloth for her dress. If the shopkeeper gives the cloth, if she gives, shopkeeper gives the cloth just by guess, it may turn out to be less or more than tailor's requirement. So finally, we may say or we may or may not be possible to make her dress. Second question. Which type of watch is used to measure the time interval in a 200-meter race? Generally, children, in this question we use stopwatch. Third, when do we consider an object to be in motion? When do we consider? We consider an object to be in motion when its position changes with respect to its immediate surrounding. Fourth question. Name any three different types of motion and give one example of each. Children, you will write any three types of motion, not rectilinear only. You will write any type of motion. For example, just rectilinear, cycling done by a child on a straight road. Next, curvilinear motion, motion of the tip of the pen while writing. Third, periodic motion, motion of the minute hand in a clock. Next question. State the difference between the periodic and non-periodic motion. First you draw the line between them and then write down the difference between periodic and non-periodic motion. A motion is said to be periodic if it repeats itself after a regular interval of time. In periodic case, non-periodic, a motion is said to be non-periodic if it does not repeat itself after a regular interval. You must write down the example. Example of periodic motion, motion of earth around the sun. Non-periodic, movement of leaves. You must write down minimum one or two examples. E. In case of E, E2 is very important. Why is the footstep or hand span not used as a standard unit of length? Its answer because the length of footstep and hand span of different people may or may not be same, or it vary with person to person. So we can't say footstep or the hand span as the standard unit of length. Next question is some important question. 3 is not so important. Fourth, difference between rest and motion. This is very important. In this question, first you draw the line between the rest and motion and then you write the definition of rest and motion and give one example of each in this case. Rectilinear and curvilinear motion, this is also important. First you write down the definition of rectilinear and then curvilinear and give one example of each. Question number 6. Define the following types of motion: rectilinear motion, circular motion. So rectilinear motion means in this question you write down only definition, that is rectilinear motion and circular motion. An object is said to have a rectilinear motion if it changes its position along the straight line path. Example, running of a car on the road. Next, circular motion When an object keeps on moving in a perfectly circular path, the motion is called as curvilinear motion, the moving of a ball in a circular path. Thank you. So children, you must learn these questions properly.